Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I wanted to speak about how we define career success in 2025. Now, obviously, everyone thought about this in December. And if you didn't, you should have. Then coming to Jan, big New Year's resolutions, big goals, all of that kind of stuff. So, but, what does it really mean to you? Have you really thought about it? Did you actually sit down and go through it? So I just wanted to share what it means for me. And as I kind of reflected on 24, thought about 25, personally, professionally, in our business, we had a good sit down. We had some good strategic changes that we wanted to make. We're implementing them, and it's just a really good thing when you just reflect and then you actually like execute on the things that you want to do. Like a lot of people, they want to do stuff, but they just don't end up doing it. It's way too many people do that. These are some of the things I've been thinking about. I sat down with my team, we had a great chat. It was the first chat of Jan, and we do a team chat every day. It sounds a lot, but it's not compulsory, but people quite enjoy it. It's always nice to chat with the other humans, right? But we talked about what our words are for the year. Let me share them with you. We just went around the room and we were like, what is your year? What is your word of the year? So I'm going to share them with you because maybe it will help you think about what your words of the year are, or what are some of your priorities for the year. And I'll end with what mine are. I've been quite self-reflective on it. So look, number one is discipline. So let's staying focused on your goals, committing to your values, behaving in the appropriate way, being disciplined with whatever it is that you want to do this year. Could be, and for many people, it is like balancing work and life. Health and well-being is huge this year. It featured a lot on some of our other words. Be disciplined, and you might not want to get out at 6 o'clock for a gym sesh. You might want to leave work at 3 and go to the pub, whatever it is. But you've got a deadline. Be disciplined, because I think we all need some discipline in our lives, and it will make you feel good. Peace is our second word. Both, there was a context of in the world, wanting like other humans to be more peaceful with each other, and then internally as well, being at peace with yourself. And that's the hard thing. A lot of people are struggling with different things that are going on. A lot of people struggle with mental health. And so this year, make this the year that you work on your inner peace, because you've got to work on yourself first. If you can't look after yourself, you can't look after anyone else. Do things that make you feel good. Go speak with someone if you need to. Share your problems with people that are close to you, that care about you, and things like that. And again, I think that's, weight gets lifted when you share your problems and stuff with others. Health. So again, there's a little bit of a theme here, but people want to prioritize, and our team wanted to prioritize their physical and mental, and it's so important, right? Everything's integrated, and if you want to have in a career context, it's obviously not just about career, it's just good to be healthy, full stop. You want to live a good, healthy life. In a career setting, if you want a long career, you need to be fit and healthy. It's like a football player. If you're not on the pitch because you're injured and all of that, you can't play. So work on your physical and mental fitness. Put time in the diary. We've got 24 hours in a day. You can find time. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast with Mark Zuckerberg this week. It was last week, depends when this is going to be released, but really recently. And Mark Zuckerberg spends 2 hours every single day on exercise. He does like jiu-jitsu, gym, things like that, whatever. And you can say whatever you want, right? But look, the guy's running a major tech firm and he spends 2 hours a day. Go spend half an hour a day, 20 minutes, 1 hour. You've got the time. Everyone's busy. Don't use it as an excuse. Time for self. So this is another great word from one of the team. And again, it links to health, right? Like take time for yourself, whether it's like nice walks in nature, whether it's like, a hard gym sesh, whatever it is, right? Again, spend time on yourself. It could be reading, it could be whatever it is, like whatever makes you decompress, and so forth. So do that. Do something for yourself. Maybe you always wanted to go and do this course or learn this new skill, or you always wanted to start rock climbing or something like that. Spend time on yourself this year and A great word. My word, this is my word. They're all good words, though, by the way. So my word was responsibility, because I really like it, because it splits into two words: response, ability. And I think it's great. And for me, it's like, act with purpose, have an impact, be responsible for yourself, be responsible for your actions, respond to things in the right way, go all in, like it's good to have responsibility. Ability is a great word as well. You can build that, learn new skills, all of those things. But, take responsibility for yourself. Take responsibility for others, lead the way. Very empowering to do that. Intention was our third last. We've got two more words off this, but intention's a great one. Approach each day with intention. There's a lot of people that love mindfulness. There's a lot of people that like to take a moment in the morning to reconnect with nature, or do some mindfulness, do some meditation, go for a walk, whatever it is. But like, a lot of people like to connect right at the beginning of the day, just to set up with good intentions. And it's a nice thing to do. A lot of people do it. I don't do it. And this is one thing that I really started to do this year. It was just 5 minutes in the morning, a little bit of peace, make my coffee, start the day in a good intention, be thankful for all the good things that are going on. And it's a really beautiful way to start the day. Gratitude was our second last word. And gratitude's a great thing, because we've all got things to be thankful for. There's always people in worse scenarios, and there's a lot to be thankful for. And if you write the stuff down that you're thankful for, some people keep a gratitude diary. It puts a lot of stuff into perspective. And again, it's a good way to go about doing things. So do a gratitude diary. And again, if you don't want to write this stuff down, just take a moment and be like, what's going really well? What am I thankful for? And again, it just rewires your brain in the right way. So many things, we can impact. Like, our thoughts are huge. And if you have positive thoughts, it creates positive emotions, positive outcomes, etc. This thinking cycle, and you can do that. That's on you. I'll find my final word is balance. I don't know which of the team came up with balance, but balance is great. Sets everything, like rounds everything up together nicely. And this isn't like saying that, don't go super hard. Just you can find balance. You can go really hard at work. You can go really hard with your friends. You can go really hard with your family. Like, you can fit a lot of this stuff in. But I think it's important to find the balance to keep your battery like full at all times. So a big thing like that we discussed, all of these words, it's like keeping your energy levels up, staying positive, but also letting these emotions like flow through, because it's normal to have all of the different emotions that we experience. If you haven't seen Inside Out and Inside Out 2, I watched it with my kids. It's incredible. But it's about these emotions and feelings and stuff like that. And I know it's a kid's cartoon, but it's wonderful in just emphasizing that all of these different emotions are natural and they flow through you. And when you start to appreciate that, and you can start to implement some of these strategies, whether it's mindfulness in the morning, a walk in nature, you start to find, and if you start to find your balance, so between spending time with your friends, family, your work, exercise, etc., whatever balance means for you, then you end up in a really good spot. No one's saying this is all easy, but and we're all just works in progress. We are works in progress. So work on yourself. See what happens. Bye.